But the reality, like I was telling young people today, it's a part of the world. So what do we do to change it? You know, it does hurt. But when you are in a situation like that, what do you tell young people? How do you tell somebody just moving in the opposite direction? What suggestion would you tell your peers?
Well, I would tell them is to get along with everyone and not just be stuck in their own little ways. And I would tell them to just be friendly and say hello to no matter who it is, because you don't know who that person is or what they're going through.
Very good. Okay, I just did y'all interview. It was good. My whole life is at the moment, and I'll be around for a long time, but it's working with young people. Erykah Badu came out of this theater when she was your age. Regina Taylor, an actress, came out here. Miss Hall, Irma P. Hall, Big Mama from Soul Food came here. You look at the wall. All these are artists who've been in this venue. Y'all may not remember. You remember Good Times? You remember seeing that? Yeah. I used to live with Esther O with Good Times. He lived with her for 20-some years. She was my mentor. Bea Richards, the actress there. She was my mentor. She's from Mississippi. She was my mentor. My mother was a teacher, so I studied under a whole lot of these individuals. Miss D, Ruby D, you remember her, the actress there? Yeah, I just produced a piece with her at the Apollo Theater.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was, and a young man that's about 11 years old introduced her, got a huge ovation. So I work a lot with young people. I wish they want to be here tomorrow, so you can be a guest, because these young people that are singing, it is unbelievable. It's amazing. But you have to do a lot, you know, keep people focused, you know, because there are a lot of distractions, you know. So that's why I'm asking you all, how do you all stay, you know, focused, and what's your message to other young people? Because there are a lot of crazy people out here.
But you know, in all honesty, I know it's directed at the kids. But I was just having a conversation about someone my age saying that, you know, our kids are so different and the values, but we do have to take a little bit of ownership as parents, because we don't have the get-togethers on the weekends with family. We don't have the values that we're running all over the place, you know, chasing a dollar. And we don't do the things that instill the confidence in our children. I know that's big with him. He knows God loves him first of all, and he knows his mother and father are supportive of him and take the time. And that's another part of when you look at some of these kids who flip their lid. You know, they in the garage too long, learning how to make the bomb, and spending too much time doing things. They're not sitting down at the dinner table, and they're not doing things that instill the confidence and the love for themselves through their family.
Well, I agree. I think that certainly parents are responsible, because parents can only do what kids allow them to do. I work in church, but again, these are the kinds of programs that we need. You need to fill the gaps. Like I said this morning, it's not always about a paycheck. It's about paying the things with the kids. You know, I demand excellence from kids. We have 2,000 kids that come in the summer program, work here for 1 month. And I'm telling you, there's no nonsense. I don't take no stuff off kids, and I take absolutely none off parents. When a parent walk up to me and said, I said, your child did da-da-da-da, and they said, did you do that? I completely turned the parent off there and the child too. Because the reality is, I don't know you have 1,000 kids here. What makes you think I'm going to say, pick your child out to somebody else? You know, so we got to be able to discipline our kids, you know. And then, again, you're right, a lot of kids are not responsible. I'm head of the youth department in my church. You know, we got 300 kids that are there. I told the parents Sunday, you know, if you want excellence from our kids, you have a responsibility too. You know, there are things you're supposed to do. You know, if you know your child cannot come to a rehearsal, they can't come to a rehearsal, then don't allow them to participate. And it's okay. It's not playing. And to watch these kids today on this stage come from 5 different schools, and some of you just finished saying that they all integrate with each other. You know, when you're here, you're gonna be dealing with kids at college, university, because you are not a pimp. You're not a prostitute. You're not that. You're excellent. You're brilliant. You're talented. You're a genius. That's who you are. If they tell you anything else other than that, you tell them that's not who I am. Tell them Mr. King said this is who I am.
Yes.
That's what this is about. And the rest of my life is committed to young people, because we have got to transform the lives. And I think you're right. You know, idle time. What do we do with? They need programs.
Yes.
You know, And so we got to get on people, elected officials. We have to deal with people who are in the public schools and things like that. We have to demand certain things, and the demand. You all young people, you're bright, you're intelligent. Demand from them. No, you're gonna teach me. My mama sent me to school to learn, and you're gonna teach me. And if you demand it from them, then what they'll do is that they'll start teaching too. Not saying that that's not what they're doing, but I'm just saying in order to be able to get it, because you're right, the world is so vast. I was in Turkey 2 years ago, and I'm telling you, those kids that are your age level, they're speaking 4 and 5 languages. Speaking 4 and 5 languages. And they'll tell you English and all these other languages. And so they already ahead of most of us who live in America. You know, we don't even want to, we're fussing about, well, I don't want to speak Spanish. You know, come on. All you're going to do is just broaden your horizon and make you a much better person. You know, because the world is fast and you all got technology at your finger. You got all this stuff. I look at my nieces and nephews. You know, I be on them cases, wearing them out. But I'm proud of them because you can see the change. And that's why I'm saying again, you all are coming here, you're sharing with other young people. I don't care what people tell you, you keep your message. You know, you stay strong, you stay focused. You know, you keep your message out there. Don't get to a point that it doesn't matter what people say about you. That's not important anyway. You know, because you can change and transform people, and they'll hear you all. When they turn their ear with us, they'll hear you, and they'll listen to you. Anyway.
Thank you so much.
So y'all know, anytime that I call upon Mr. King, he answers the bell, and I don't care if it's last minute or a year in advance. Okay, he answers the bell this time for this to happen tonight. So,
Thank you so much.
Particularly with children. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. So now, listen. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Please. Yes, absolutely. So when y'all make all that money now, y'all come right on back and remember my lesson, all right?
Well, she hears it all the time.
Right.
You know, because I've been working with children since